Okay. I probably should have started this a long time ago, but I wanted to just say I did not plan on recording anything about this because I just didn't think it was a big deal until I had a problem and couldn't find any kind of way to solve it. So, I am a new homeowner and I am trying to plant, you guessed it, avocados. So I have started them in water. At first, I had them in like a little small measuring cup, kind of like the ones you get with medicine. And at the time, there was no root forming or anything like that at the bottom because it was a brand new one. So I took it and put it in those little bottles. Little caps, and I left it like that, and it started growing. So all I used was water, nothing else, nothing even close to anything else. Now here goes the problem. Well, number one, let's start with positive things like the success. So this is after 3 weeks of just water, sunlight, and toothpicks on my avocado. Yep. When I started it, this was like already like that in the avocado for some reason. I have no clue, but it almost looked like somebody had took a bite out of the daggone seed, but that's what it was when it came out. And I really thought this would be the one that probably wouldn't do anything. And look at that, the ugly duckling sometimes comes out on top because this one is doing wonderful, especially for the amount of time. Okay, now, oh shit, I almost messed up my baby. Okay, so I'm putting this back in the water. Now, this one is where the problem came in. One day among watering my poor babies, my two little babies, I was, changing out the water. And of course, Cleta drops the damn thing in the floor. So I dropped it and the whole thing broke. So literally, it broke in half. But when it broke in half, none of that on the inside. Trying to figure out how I could maneuver it so it's showing you what I'm saying. But anyway, I don't do this type of stuff. So here, let's see. Okay. See how it broke clean through? So that was the dilemma I was going through. This looks pretty good right there. Yep. So in the middle, it looks like there's a little dot. Well, that's the seed that's actually growing, or the beginning of the root coming down. And anyway, all I did, I had the two toothpicks in it. And at one point, I just had them like sitting in the water like this. Just because I wanted to make sure that, you know, it had some type of saturation the way it should so that it could start prospering. Well, anyway, after a while, of course, that became a hassle just trying to do, you know, more than necessary. And I didn't want to mess anything up. So I tried foil first. Then I had like a little mesh measuring cup. And it's almost like a strainer, but it's mesh. I could show it to you in a second. But anyway, none of those things worked for long. But lo and behold, my brain kicked in and said, wait a minute. Them little black rubber bands stretch and keep things tight. So this is just a regular old black elastic that you could get anywhere, especially hair supply stores or a dollar store. And you'll be able to find them just about anywhere. But I just took the little black rubber band. I put the two together that I had in there already. I put the two pieces together. I tried to line it up directly to each other, like fitting a puzzle, making sure that the two ends of the stem were together, or the two ends of the seed was right. And I put that in. I put the rubber band under the toothpicks, not over. Can you see how the rubber band is under the toothpicks? That's preventing the rubber band from slipping off.